Hello there, and welcome to The Force Unleashed.
HD version. I'm Hatok.
And I'm the cake-loving artist, better known as Bryan, to my friends. Yeah.
Wow, I just looked at the date this came out, 2008.
Oh, those
That's
are the glory days, except that, not really.
5 years old. Wow. But yeah, so, Force Unleashed, quite a unique little gem in the Star Wars history.
Interesting storyline, I'd say.
Better or worse than the prequels?
I'd say better. There's some plot points that don't make sense, but you can say that for everything.
Yeah, quick little note here. I'm choosing the Apprentice difficulty because, quite frankly, it's a waste of time to do the higher difficulties. All it means is you spend more time pumping Force lightning into someone.
Star Wars! Da, 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 da.
I think they're going to do that for the next re-release.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
The Force Unleashed! The galaxy is on the brink of total darkness! The evil Galactic Empire has overthrown the old Republic and now holds countless worlds in the grip of fear! The Jedi Knights have been all but destroyed! Only a handful have escaped Imperial forces, disappearing into hiding across the galaxy. The Emperor's spies have located a lone Jedi Knight on the Wookiee homeworld of Kashyyyk. The Sith Lord Darth Vader has been sent to destroy him.
Like music to my ears.
Yep. A lot of Jedi end up hiding on on Kashyyyk, actually.
Yeah, and also, what's it called? I was gonna say Naboo, but that's completely wrong.
Well, on the Battlefront playthrough, you'll find that there are quite a few Jedi Knight there.
There's Jedi everywhere.
Yeah.
Seriously, Order 66 was a massive failure as soon as you go into the expanded universe.
You know the 5 Jedi that you saw die during Revenge of the Sith? Those were the only 5 Jedi actually killed. The rest just survived and went into hiding.
I believe that.
Goodness.
Yeah, I love this opening. I gotta say, it's probably the coolest part of this entire game.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta say, the presentation of this is fantastic too. Like, it's just like a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
And the sound's all there, and the music's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. They didn't have to rely on composing their own music. It's an actual licensed game.
Well, you say that like there's like bootleg Star Wars games floating around.
Well, some of them actually compose their own music, and yeah, it was a little awkward sometimes.
I don't know. This game has its original music too, and I say it fits pretty well.
Mm-hmm. It all depends how well you can make it fit, I guess.
Yeah. John Williams is a tough act to follow.
Yeah. Yeah, I love this opening.
It's so cool. You finally get the opportunity to play as Darth Vader in like a really awesome way.
Mm-hmm. You're not just walking around.
It's not just saying you're Darth Vader. This really feels like Darth Vader. And they do so much to make it really go along with that too. But yeah, Force Unleashed HD version actually has 2 types of cutscenes. They have these really nice ones like this, which are really well developed and have nice fancy lighting and HD graphics and stuff. But there's also some much less pretty, more glitchy ones, which I guess will show up later.
Who's this guy?
Ah,
Doesn't matter, he's dead.
Not really. He doesn't actually die, but doesn't it look kind of like a cartoon character? Especially there, watch. It just doesn't look, it looks weird to me.
Oh. Okay, so we're Darth Vader.
Now it's time to take control of Darth Vader, and this is such a cool opening. I love it. Like, it's the perfect example of just showing something through gameplay. Like, Darth Vader is this overpowered badass, and he can't run. He only walks.
I love that, yeah. I was at first wondering, are you just walking? But no, you're... Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, this whole opening is just so empowering and so badass.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I guess we should get to the gimmick of this game. The Force is unleashed in this game.
Oh boy.
So we get awesome stuff like this. We blow things into bits using their fancy new physics engine where things can break into things. I believe it's called molecular matter.
I remember hearing about that back in 2008 and I was like, wow, that's so advanced.
Yeah, molecules.
Yeah. But yeah, nowadays, there's a few more advanced things out there worth getting excited about, let's say. But yeah. Flying around TIE Fighter cockpits. Fun. Yeah. Haven't seen many Wookiees yet, actually. It's supposed to be their homeworld.
Well, I probably just sniped them without realizing by throwing this rock.
Oh, that's a rock. I thought it was a TIE fighter cockpit. Oh.
Nope.
Big ball.
Wookiee!
Yay!
There he goes.
You seem to have a tree in front of you, Darth Vader.
Everything that Darth Vader does, all his animations, all of his things just perfectly capture the character, I think. Like, it's it's a really fantastic little opening bit where, like, everything he does has a purpose. Like, it's so... Everything captures Darth Vader. His stride, the way he attacks with his lightsaber, the way he casually uses force powers, the way he'll block laser bolts with his hand, that kind of thing. It's all awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of which, I know you have not had to use your lightsaber yet. You've just been killing Wookiees with your forciness.
Well, yeah, that's just sort of how it works in the Force Unleashed. Your lightsaber is really just... It's there if someone gets too close to you.
It's like knifing in Call of Duty or whatever.
Pretty much, actually, except force power is a lot cooler than guns.
Definitely.
Man, hey, they make the power to destroy a planet insignificant.
Indeed. So, I'm not sure if Darth Vader can destroy a planet. Why doesn't he?
Well, maybe he can in the Force Unleashed version. Yeah, something worth noting. Darth Vader actually has an exclusive force power that doesn't get used any other point in the game. He can use the Force Choke. Now, the reason behind this is because he can't actually use Force Lightning himself.
Yeah.
Care to explain that?
No, because his arms are made of metal and he can't really... I'm not sure why that wouldn't work, because metal kind of conducts electricity, although that would probably gimp his arms quite a bit. But yeah, something to do with the Force only coming from organic matter and a bunch of other... all the midi-chlorians and what from George Lucas's explanations. But yeah.
Yeah, so in summary, this opening is badass, and you should feel badass. It's kind of a bit glitchy at times, but yeah.
Yeah, it's to be expected.
Yeah, this isn't the most polished game. And yet, ironically, this is probably the most polished part of the game. Like, this is definitely the most well-presented part of the game. Like, look at the TIE fighters flying in the background.
Yeah, I know.
Clone troopers
Beautiful.
walking around. Or are they stormtroopers at this point? When in the timeline is this?
I can't quite make out their helmets. I think they might be clone troopers, but they've got TIE fighters. I don't know.
Yeah, there's so many cool things you can do with Wookiees in this. Like, they'll jump at you, and then you just catch them in midair and throw them to the side casually. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
Like that.
Not today, Wookiee. We're a Sith Lord on a mission.
But yeah, this is just total fan service. It's basically episode 4, all the cool moments with Darth Vader, wrapped into one gameplay style.
Yeah. But hey, the games are for the fans, so...
Yeah.
Not complaining there.
You know, considering all this, though, I am actually quite satisfied with the level of fan service in Force Unleashed. I think they could have done a lot more with it, but they didn't, and they kind of showed restraint with that, and I like that about it.
Yeah. They could have brought in some really obscure characters, but they...
Well, what I mean is that they don't, like, throw in Boba Fett for no reason, or...
Unlike the second
yeah,
one.
The second one's kind of a bad offender of fan service gone wild and stuff.
Yeah.
Like Yoda appears for 2 seconds, that kind of stuff.
It was pretty cool, though, I must say.
But that's the thing, I like how in this game the cameos actually make sense. There's a reason behind it. It's not just like, Darth Vader hires Boba Fett to become a clone for those thousands of Boba Fetts, and they also fight Yoda. And Darth Maul comes back and throws double-bladed lightsabers at everyone.
Yeah, I didn't...
Oh, and Chewbacca's here.
Oh, is he actually here?
Nope.
Oh, no. I thought one of the Wookiees was Chewbacca.
Just you trying to kill him.
Yeah. Whoops, there goes the next 3 films.
No, actually, having just recently rewatched the original trilogy, Chewbacca doesn't really add that much to the series. Anyways, this part is just...
Pushing Wookiees.
You don't even have to push them. You just make this bridge bounce. So I sped it up so didn't have to sit through me doing this, but I just got distracted by how much fun this is.
This is Wookiee Push Ultimate Edition.
But you don't even have to push them. That's the thing. You keep getting trophies too, because you just keep killing more and more people.
Look at them all. They're just
they just
flopping
bounce
around.
Yeah, they just bounce around. And that's the thing. I love it. You don't have to hit them. As long as the bridge is moving, when they land on the bridge, they'll trip over and die. It's great. But yeah, what I'm actually doing here is going for a little trophy you can get for killing 200 Wookiees in this opening level, which takes quite a bit of time, so that's why I sped it up.
Well, right you're going, it won't take too much longer.
Nope. Oh yeah, for some reason this game has a kill cam. Not really sure why.
Yeah, I noticed that with the Stormtrooper in the very beginning. And
Yeah. It only happens when there's no enemies left, but sometimes the game glitches and doesn't think that there's any enemies around even though there are, and then, yeah.
they get
annoying.
Yeah.
And like, some of the animations that come from I love ragdoll physics.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they'll just do little dances and wiggle around and then die.
Yeah.
And you might have noticed that there's some green orbs flying out of these Wookiees. That's actually how you get your health back. There's no other way to get your health back. You have to kill people to get health in this game.
Yeah, it's weird. That seems to be a general mechanic for many lightsaber wielding games.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. It makes sense for like Sith and stuff, but
For Jedi.
at this point, the ragdoll physics are making the game lag, and it's amazing.
My goodness. It's just hilarious.
They're just floating around.
Yeah.
Like this needs the blue to noob.
Yeah.
And there we go, Bosk. Trophy for killing 200 Wookiees.
Oh, that's a
And
subtle
I don't-
nod there.
I don't get it.
Bosk is in episode 5, you know, the bounty hunter scene. The lizard man is Bosk, and he's known for killing lots of Wookiees.
I didn't even know who Bosk was until Lego Star Wars.
Yeah. There's a good way. Lego Star Wars does have a good way of I don't know, familiarizing characters.
Well, like with Ernesto, he pretty much only knows Star Wars because of Lego Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah, can you actually fall off the edge there?
Yep. I don't know what happens though. Probably just respawn.
Yeah.
This is a modern game. It doesn't have lives.
Yeah.
Now, you might think this is just really easy because of Padawan difficulty, but nope. Darth Vader's just really overpowered.
That's good though, because you're not going to play with as him for the rest of the game, so you might as well get it out of the way. Experience.
Actually, this game has a bunch of cheat codes. I'm pretty sure one of them is play as Darth Vader for the rest of the game, and I would be fine with that. Although it'd be really slow going.
Yeah. You can only walk. Just tossing Wookiees. This is a Wookiee Toss Ultimate Edition. Like I said.
I just love how glitchy this can get with them just jumping around and they'll literally just miss and fall off.
Yeah. I suppose they could grab onto a branch maybe below, but...
Yeah, they actually all survived. Plot twist.
Yeah.
This is the new Star Wars after all. You can't have death.
Cutscene.
Oh yes, Dark Lord.
Cannot disguise yourself from
Yet another surviving Jedi.
Oh boy.
Now I can't remember his name. Can you?
Something Merrick.
Yes. What was it?
Bob?
Bob Merrick. Let's go with that.
Uh,
But yes, first boss. He can use all the basic force powers, and they also teach is a tutorial for these kinds of lock moves and stuff like that.
yeah.
But yeah,
And
he's also very vulnerable.
Vader
to
is
those.
so cool with those, but
Yeah.
just grab him by the throat and throw him, yeah.
Yeah, he's vulnerable to abilities, but this is actually the first enemy that will try to avoid and block your moves.
Oh, that's good.
And he has like a little roll attack, which makes him completely invulnerable. It must be a force roll or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy would be flying all over if you are even remotely competent with fighting.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have brain injury yet.
Well, this is the Force Unleashed, so they can take a lot of hits.
That's true.
It's weird, this game actually, it kind of has a bit of an anime feel with a lot of the hits that end up happening. Because they'll end up like comboing people with lightsaber
that's
hits
cool.
and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like games can never quite get the feel of a lightsaber that actually cuts through things instantly rather than just doing damage.
Well, that would probably really overpowered.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like, they kind of just have to be like, oh yeah, every single trooper you're fighting has Cortosis Weave armor or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, these TIE fighters coming down.
Yeah,
Is he pulling them down?
yeah,
or
this guy's
are they just
special
bad
move-
pilots?
I wouldn't be surprised. Plot twist.
Yeah.
He's just like uses the force to push them, but they're just that bad they just fall down anyways. He's actually trying to save them.
Boom, 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 boom.
Now, I always find it weird how sometimes when a lightsaber gets knocked out of your hand, it deactivates. Sometimes it doesn't. Struck me as odd.
I think it's like an automatic kill switch, but so it doesn't go falling through the floor. And
I gotta say, these QuickTime events, they're a lot more interesting in the Wii version.
yeah, you got to like shake the Wiimote and
I don't even mean like that, I just mean the stuff you do is actually
Oh.
a lot more interesting. This is just like he lifts him up, he hits him, he pushes him at the end. But like there's a lot more cool things going on with the Wii version. Yeah, there actually are strengths and weaknesses to both versions. Usually the Wii version is just sort of the worst version that doesn't have as many features, but I think that there's pros and cons to both in this case.
say, "What? Oh, it's a little baby."
Casual murder. This is the Darth Vader we all know and love.
Yeah. Look, the baby. Hey, it's that guy.
This is the part where he has... Also, that glow is huge for some reason.
Boom.
But yeah, this is how you do a Star Wars opening.
Yeah. Casual murder, killing his own men,
This is the
baby
Darth Vader we know.
kidnap.
This is just like Darth Vader of old.
Exactly.
But yeah, now we're going to meet our real protagonist,
Oh yeah, nice fade there.
codenamed Starkiller,
Yeah.
who has been raised to be a Sith, and yet he's not completely evil for some reason. You can tell by his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
What is with that, by the way? What is with the eyes?
I don't know. Dark side, something, dark side.
Perfect. Okay, I believe it.
Yeah.
It's time to face your first true test.
Your spies have located a Jedi.
Yes, first true test. Kill a Jedi.
Okay.
Attacking a critical Imperial
And there,
champion.
even though this is like 20 years later or something, there's still tons of Jedi around.
Apparently.
Emperor cannot discover you. Leave no witnesses.
Kill everybody aboard. Why don't
Yeah.
you just blow the thing up? Why,
Yeah.
why send in this dude?
Well, yeah, here's the nice excuse for why you can just kill stormtroopers and everyone else, and there's no reason to actually have any restraint. You can't find out. You're the secret apprentice. This is just like my fan fiction.
I'm secret. Yay.
Obi-Wan, what? He doesn't look a day older, too.
Obi-Wan.
Also, his model's way worse than
Obi-Wan.
Starkiller's.
Oh, Obi-Wan's dead. Oh no.
And this is Proxy.
Whoops.
I actually really like this character, although he basically isn't a factor in the Wii version at all. It's so weird.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that in a more important bit. For now, we're just getting introduced to all these characters, such as... Wait for it.
Stand by.
Stay on target. Token
Whoa.
romance.
Did you see his eyes just opening? Like, whoa.
Whoa, I've never seen a woman before.
Yeah.
But yeah, Proxy's a pretty cool droid. He can turn into anyone.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently everyone just has the same height or something like that in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
That explains actually why Princess Leia thought that Luke was too short to be a stormtrooper.
Handpicked by Lord Vader to lead his Black 5 squadron, but later reassigned to a top secret.
But yes, Juno Eclipse. Because subtle naming isn't for Star Wars. So we have Starkiller and Juno Eclipse.
Well, they did General Grievous in Episode 3, so you know.
And Darth Tyrannus.
Yeah.
Darth Sidious.
Goodness.
But it's weird. Proxy kind of reminds me of the BioWare school of droid. With its weird, like... It's weird views on humans, and it's using things like reprogram as casual language, that kind of stuff.
Let's hope so much for the training new pilots.
But yeah, I think it's about time that we invaded TIE Fighter facility, don't you think?
Yes.
We'll do that
Let's
next
go
time.
there.
on
Make the
Force
jump to
Unleashed.
light speed, General Eclipse.
Next time on Force Unleashed.
Yeah.
You don't need to know anything about my missions except where I'm going. Now I need to jump to Nar Shaddaa. Can you handle that?
Of course.